Norman was walking down the street, thinking of ways to be heroic. He mumbled to himself for a while. Then he thought of an idea he thought could work.
I know. I could try and give people some fresh air in this heat. But how? Well, I suppose I could tape a desk fan onto a wheelbarrow and race around town with it while wearing my rollerblades. Still, if successful, I could make a profit out of that. Even more so than my previous paperboy rounds.
Norman went to his home to get the bits he needed. Gillis and Bella were chatting away while Norman entered the shop.
Now you see, the world is meeting bit by bit. First the rulership under that full marking. Now this. Global warming is more serious than we think. No, Mrs. Price, I don't think Armageddon is a-coming soon. I used to have a hotter son who's back home in Italy. Well, if you say so. I just don't want my Norman to be in a generation of amateurs. Speaking of which...
Hello, Mum! Scorcher today, ain't it?
Norman! What are you up to?
Nothing, Mum. Can't stay. Cheerio.
Mrs. Price, your Norman can be a real angel when he wants to. Indeed, Bella. Wait, what do you mean by when he wants to?
Norman quickly grabbed a desk fan from a room, his skates, and some duct tape. Silently walked down the stairs and into the garden.
Now then, if I tape this fan onto Grandad's old allotment wheelbarrow, then I could have a really good chance. Oh!
He got to work taping the fan on the wheelbarrow, and then he eventually left the garden, but the wheels were squeaking due to its rusty old age.
Mamma mia! There's a mouse! I hear it! Oh, you silly woman! It's just someone's bicycle!
Norman, with a strain and some groaning, managed to get on top of the hill in one of the streets.
All right. Everything seems to be in order. Right then, slide down on 3. 1, 2, hang on a minute. I need to plug the fan into a socket.
But before Norman could say anything else, he slid down the hill at an alarming rate. He tried to stop, but his skates wouldn't let him. He just kept running along the pavements. He swayed from side to side but couldn't stop.
Help! I can't stop!
Norman was too unsure to have fun or not as he was speeding alongside the houses. People looked outside of the houses and were very confused.
Maybe I could sit in the wheelbarrow. That could stop me.
He tried to climb into the barrow but tipped upside down and the barrow went back and forth going left and right. He started to slow down, but unfortunately a taxi near the park was in his way, and just as the person got out, the door catapulted Norman outside. Sam, Sarah and James were in a field near the park while playing football.
Bad luck, James. Maybe you can sway better next time.
Nonsense. Being a goalie takes too much time for doing nothing.
Oh well, agree to disagree. Good game. Good game.
Now then, how about we get a whistle or a burst for a break? Brill, Uncle Sam. Playing football does bring up appetite. Still, shame Bella's cafe is closed. Could go for a nice plate of fish and chips about now.
Greedy guts.
Right, you two. Off we go.
Sam and the twins set off to Dillis Price's general store. However, their chat at the fire station made both Sarah and James curious.
Uncle Sam?
Yes?
Well, me and James were wondering.
When you said grown-up stuff at the fire station, what does that mean, exactly? Well, it means things like, well, chores, housework, firefighting the whole day long.
I see. But isn't firefighting fun?
Chores and housework can be tiring, but we sometimes have to do that as well. So I wouldn't say it's grown-up stuff. We feel your pain. I know you two, but you will understand even more when you're older.
What do you mean when we get older?
Could this relate to why we don't have an auntie?
Sam's eyes widened, but before he could respond, Norman rolled over while bits of the wheelbarrow skidded alongside him.
Great fires of London! Are you alright, Norman? Oh, Taro, I feel quite dizzy. Do you have any minor injuries, boyo?
Sam saw a woman laying down next to a taxi. He was very confused.
Sarah, James, please stay with Norman while I try to see if that person is okay. Oh, okay, Uncle Sam. Be careful. Shiver me tweakers. She seems quite unconscious. Are you all right, madam?
The woman was slightly unconscious, but woke up when Sam tried to lift her up.
Are you okay? You seemed quite unconscious.
Oh, I think I'm alright. All I can remember is this wheelbarrow heading straight towards me, and then I think some kid flew in the air. Oh no, my stuff is all over the floor.
It's alright, love. I can help you with it.
Sam helped the woman with her luggage, and both were very anxious, but had a few laughs while talking.
What a greeting. I wonder if Wales isn't fond of a girl like me moving here.
There's been worse than that. I once nearly fell off a roof while trying to get a kite off a chimney.
What are you doing on a roof? Sorry if that sounds rude.
Well, I am a fireman, and it was my niece and nephew's kite who lost it somehow.
Oh really? I was a firefighter once in my hometown, but I decided to quit as it was way too stressful for me. Making up new ideas for books and such is a much more fitting lifestyle for me.
Oh, I often make up ideas for inventions myself.
Well, if I need help with devices and such, I could talk to you.
Go right ahead.
Well, thanks for helping me. What was your name, by the way?
Sam. Samuel Jones.
Well, mine's Molly, last name Young. Well, Sam, thank you for helping me, and if you would like to talk again, here are my details.
Molly wrote down her number and walked away with her luggage. Sam felt quite happy and looked at the note. Sarah and James were behind the gates of the park with Norman. They were quite interested on what went on.
Well, Uncle Sam, she seemed nice.
Hope she wasn't angry at me for what happened. Yeah, well, she did seem quite nice. But anyhow, how are you, Norman? I'm okay. Just a bruise on my knee. That's all. Sarah and James, shall we get those chocolate bars I promised then? You know, Uncle Sam, she seemed quite keen while talking to you. Maybe you two could do something.
Sam was very shocked. The thought of doing something with someone he only just met shivered through his head. Although he thought some company that's more than just his friends or family inside and outside of work could be nice for a change.
No, it's not like that, James. I was just being a helpful person.
Well, you know, Uncle Sam, you could give it a chance. Me and James could continue with playing football tomorrow.
Oh, all right then. I'll see what I can do. Just please don't tell your parents, especially you, Norman. Okay.
We won't.
Have fun, Uncle Sam. Thanks. See you tomorrow. See you later, Uncle Sam.
Sam walked down the road and back to his home. Although he was fine, the wheelbarrow was broken and no longer usable. Unfortunately, the three children heard the voice that sent shivers down Norman's spine.
Norman!
and pride.